In the soft glow of a bygone era, the screen fades to black and white images of rural North Carolina in the 1950s. The atmosphere is somber and reflective, echoing the quiet yet deep-seated sorrow of a community plagued by Jim Crow injustices. Here, the story begins. It is the story of Matt Ingram, a man whose very existence became entangled with a law rooted in racial prejudice, and a time when a simple look could condemn a life, leaving a lasting impact. Matt Ingram was a quiet soul and a dedicated sharecropper residing in the heart of segregated North Carolina. Every day, he worked the fields with determination and honest effort, nurturing the land much like he nurtured his family. A father of 7, Matt lived a humble life, where routine and responsibility provided strength amid uncertainty. Despite the constant challenges imposed by Jim Crow laws and the unspoken rules of a divided society, his character shone through in his gentle demeanor and perseverance. His existence was defined by quiet dignity, yet the societal gaze turned dangerous when even his innocent behavior was scrutinized. It was a life lived in the margins, where trust in humanity was fragile and fear lurked behind every casual glance. His story reflects the silent battle of a man trapped in an unfair system every single day. One fateful July afternoon in 1951, an event unfolded that changed everything for Matt Ingram. As he went about his day, the simple act of looking was twisted into a crime. It was alleged that he looked recklessly at a 17-year-old white girl named Ruth Harris as she walked near his farm. The accusation, lacking any evidence of words, gestures, or overt misconduct, soon spiraled into an arrest for what was initially labeled as attempted rape. The seeming absurdity was compounded when the charges morphed into assault with intent to rape, based solely on an innocent glance. This legal farce revealed a system steeped in racial prejudice, where even a man's ordinary look was weaponized against him. The case shocked the community, exposing the grim reality that in Jim Crow America, even a momentary glance could lead to harsh punishment. Inside the confines of a crowded courtroom, a scene of profound injustice unfolded as Matt Ingram faced trial. The room, filled with palpable tension, bore witness to the systematic application of a law steeped in racial bias. An all-white jury, influenced by unfounded prejudice and the charged narrative of so-called reckless eyeballing, rendered a verdict without proper evidence. Throughout the trial, the air was heavy with the anticipation of a decision that would cement discrimination. The courtroom's reaction, at times disturbingly jubilant, underscored the tragic irony that a man could be condemned not by his actions but by an innocent, interpreted glance. The verdict, though legally binding, resonated as a striking symbol of injustice. In that moment, the courtroom scene vividly captured the harsh reality of a system where truth was subverted by prejudice, leaving hope trembling in its wake. After the unjust verdict, hope flickered as the legal battle took a courageous turn. Thurgood Marshall, a formidable force with the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, took up Matt Ingram's case with unwavering resolve. The narrative shifted from a courtroom farce to a struggle for civil rights, as the appeal challenged the very foundations of racial injustice. Marshall and his team argued that an innocent glance should never be construed as intent to commit a crime. Their determined efforts aimed not only to overturn a wrongful conviction, but also to expose a system built on fear and prejudice. The legal fight became emblematic of a broader resistance against the oppressive forces of Jim Crow, igniting a spark of change. This relentless quest for justice stirred hope in the hearts of many who longed for a fair and compassionate society truly now. Reflecting on Matt Ingram's painful journey, the story stands as a reminder of the deep scars left by institutional racism. It is a poignant tableau of how a society marred by discrimination could criminalize a mere look. His ordeal encapsulates the struggle of countless black individuals who endured laws designed to suppress their very existence. Even years later, the echoes of his experience remind us to confront our past, honestly. The legacy of this incident urges us to champion fairness, ensuring that every human being is judged by their character, not by a momentary glance. A call for lasting change. The story of Matt Ingram is a solemn chapter in the narrative of civil rights, reminding us that history is not merely pages in a book, but lessons in living truthfully. His experience, marked by an unjust arrest and a convoluted legal process, continues to resonate today. It urges us to look critically at the past and to strive for a future where justice and dignity reign universally. As we reflect on the bitter realities of Jim Crow, we are beckoned to act with empathy and vigilance. Justice denied anywhere is justice denied everywhere, a truth that calls for unified action. Remember, truth and fairness must always prevail for all.